I've heard so many people tell me, Niall, I've studied English for years. I know a lot of vocabulary, and I can understand articles just fine. But for some reason, whenever I speak, I always end up using the same few words.
Hi, my name is Jessica. I work in marketing. My job is very busy. I need to handle many things.
There's nothing technically wrong with these sentences. But if you keep speaking like this, it means your English is relying on the same small set of words. A lot of people get stuck here because their brain is like a city with no roads. You've memorized a lot of words, but there are no roads connecting them. So every time you try to speak, your brain can only fall back on the same old crowded little paths. But in native speakers' minds, words are connected through an entire network. We don't need to memorize what to say next. As the situation changes, our brains naturally pulls up the word that fits best. Before, you might only say, "My job is very busy." But after this course, if you want to emphasize pressure, you'll say, "Work has been intense." If you want to describe that overwhelmed feeling, you'll say, "I've been juggling a lot." The meaning is similar, but suddenly your English feels alive. This isn't just about learning more vocabulary. It's about taking control of your word choices. You begin to understand which words fit which situations, and which tones make you sound more natural. That's what I want to help you build in this course, word thinking. We start with sound, rebuilding your sense of rhythm so words become instinctive. Then we build connections, breaking down how word choice actually works. Then we move on to structure, learning to think through core concepts like context, approach, and structure. And finally, tone, using word choice to sound more mature, more precise, and more professional. Your English is probably better than you think. What's missing now is a system that lets the words you've learned actually become part of your expression. Join me in word thinking, and let the English you know become the English you speak.